Hello, traders, and welcome to the market opening preview, September 2nd, 2016, on Friday. Non-farm payrolls Friday, the big data from the U.S. on the jobs numbers. It's going to be an interesting day today, my friends. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL. FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you on a Friday, coming to you from Thailand. Bright blue, sunny skies, white sandy beaches, early in the morning. Currently 7:33 in the morning and 34 hours on Wall Street. Like I said, traders, great to be with you on this Friday. Have a lot to talk about today. Some pretty interesting charts today, I have to say, as we get ready for the big NFP number release. Some ISM disappointments yesterday, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Traders, my name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I do record this during the Asia session. Sorry about that. I do record this during the Asia session, and I make sure that this gets up way, way before the European Open. So if you're watching this at the London Open, would look about 10 to 12 candles back, and you'll see where I started the presentation. All right, so I retired as a firefighter paramedic after 27 years of service out of the great state of Florida in 2008. And 9 days later, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my wonderful career as a firefighter paramedic. And, well, traders, I'm in my 9th year, and I'm still in Asia. I absolutely love it. It's a great place to retire and relax and trade Forex. And I also trade options in the New York session. So it keeps my day really full, and it's exciting, and the weather's great, the people are great, and of course, nothing like some good old Asian food, right? All right, so how do I trade? Well, I'm a pullback trader. So in other words, I like a currency pair to make a move, give me a pullback. I usually use a Fibonacci tool, and I look for an area using price levels. And I take my trade in the direction of the trend as I get a bias for that currency pair very early on. I look at a daily and a 4-hour chart, and I do a lot of my work on a 2-hour chart as far as price levels, and I do my analysis on a 1-hour chart, and I trade on a 30-minute chart. I know it sounds confusing, but it really is not. It's a very quick process. It's not. I don't dwell on the charts very long. Only the charts that I'm going to trade off of, right? And that's a 30-minute chart. So I'm very involved with fundamentals. I pay for newsfeed. You do not have to go out and pay for newsfeed, folks, to be a successful Forex trader. You can get them for free. There's a lot of brokers that provide them for you. Rand Squawk's a big one that a lot of brokers use and all that stuff. So there's plenty of newsfeeds out there for free that you can have. Some of them are delayed. Some of them are not. I will tell you that the delayed newsfeeds now is a rarity. Most of the brokers that have newsfeeds, the news feeds are right on time, so there's no delay anymore. It used to be a delay. They used to delay it like 2 minutes because they wanted you to pay for a subscription. So I'm really involved with fundamentals. I know what's going on around the world. I know what to expect. I know what's coming out. I know what time it's coming out, and my trading goes accordingly. Now, today is NFP Friday. I do not trade on NFP Friday, my friends. Do not trade on NFP Friday. This is a day, my mentor used to say, either go back to sleep or go play golf, right? And, well, I like the sleep part. I've never played golf, but I can find something to do, like lunch at the gazebo on the beach. That sounds like a good idea on a Friday. So the day is pretty busy, but I don't take live trades. If I do take a live trade, it's right at the London Open, and I will close it by London lunch because the markets will absolutely clam up until the data is released, which is 8:30 on Wall Street. In the morning, and it will be 19:30 hours in Thailand, as we are 11 hours ahead of Wall Street. So that I take that, and then I take my technical analysis, my charts, which are my candlestick patterns, price levels, price action, price value, price structure, right? We put this all together and come up with a trade plan. Once I have a trade plan, it's set, right? And I just wait for price to come to me, and I look to enter my trade. I'm an intraday trader. I'm normally in my trades 3 to 4 hours, and I get out. I do put a time limit on my trades. If they don't work, they don't work. I get out of them, okay? like I said, I'm an intraday trader, and it's just my personality. Uh, I just can't keep trades overnight. Why? Because I end up waking up every hour and wanting to go look at my charts. So it's much easier for me to just trade intraday, and I don't have to worry about that. However, in my options trading, it's pretty funny that I go out anywhere from 30 to 90 days on my option trades. But in Forex, I trade intraday. It's pretty funny. All right, let's get moving. Let's talk about our risk disclaimer. Keep the legal people happy. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex or any other financial market. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, remember, this is a game of capital preservation. Live to trade another day on a live account. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's do it. Let's take a look at the markets. How did the markets close? The Dow 30 closed up 0.10%. The S&P 500 closed in the red, barely, at negative 0.01%. And the NASDAQ closed up 0.27%. The small cap 2000 closed negative 0.05%. Let's take a look at what's going on over in the Eurozone. The DAX closed negative 0.55%. The FTSE 100 out of London closed negative 0.52%. And the CAC 40 in Paris closed positive 0.03%. The Euro Stoxx 50 closed negative 0.29%. Sluggish day over there on the Euro side. Traders, let's take a look at the Asian markets as some are open and some are closed. The Nikkei 225 is currently trading as negative 0.17%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is negative 0.62%, and they are currently trading. China's not open yet today, but they did close yesterday negative 0.44%. And the Hang Seng, which is not open, opens in about 50 minutes, is closed yesterday positive 0.81%. However, the Kospi out of Seoul is trading today, and they're flat across the board, all zeros. All right, let's take a look at the economic calendar today. Of course, the big one is NFP coming out today. However, we do have some other stuff that we need to be aware of. The Great British Pound has construction PMI for August comes out 90 minutes after the London Open. Please be alert to that. We do have quite a bit of, well, that's it as far as high impact in the London Open, and it's pretty interesting. We have nothing else big coming out that's going to affect us. Brazil's not going to affect us. India's not going to affect us. Okay, so then we come down into the U.S. session. It gets really crazy, right? So we have non-farm payrolls, which is the big number. And, of course, we have our unemployment rate comes out, right, at the same time. Also, we have Canada has its labor productivity today. And that is it. So this is going to be interesting today. I've got to be honest with you. Average hourly earnings. This is a big one. It's a medium impact news event. But understand that the Fed is watching this very closely. Okay, so the consensus is 0.2%. Previous was 0.3%. But this is really an important piece of data that's going to come out. And of course, our unemployment rate, which is currently at 4.9%. They're expecting this to go down to 4.8%. Well, with them putting that out there, this tells me that they are expecting a good NFP number today. I think they're expecting 219, I think is forecasted. And I don't see why they can't get that. I don't see that the summer layoffs for people who are working for summer jobs is in this NFP figure. That'll be next month's figure. So I think we're going to be okay, and I think we can get the job numbers. I think 219 or 220 is reasonable, right? So I think we can do that without any problem. Just a couple of things to talk about. Oil has slipped just above $43. I think it was in 33 cents a barrel when I looked earlier this morning. I'm sorry, it is morning in my part of the world. And ISM Manufacturing missed big time. Data came out yesterday and missed its 52.4. It came out at 47.9. So big miss on ISM Manufacturing. They're saying that will not affect the decision whether to raise rates in September. I don't know. We'll see. If we get a miss on NFP, I think September's off the table. And I don't see a December rate hike, to be honest with you. I just don't see. We'll know who the next president of the United States is in December, and I don't see them doing a rate hike, 30 days before the new president is inaugurated. So, I don't see a December rate hike. If they don't do it in September, I just don't think we're going to have another rate hike in this year. All right, let's get to the charts. This is the euro dollar. There's the ISM data that came out with big blue candles. It continued to climb up. It went sideways. Now it's coming back down. This is at a great level, folks. We can sell this here at 1.1195. It's a great number to take it down, and we're going to take it all the way down to the daily pivot point. Now, why you're saying, are you letting this go through the 200 and the 55? Well, the reason I'm doing that is because there's no price action. It's a wide open space. There's nothing at that 200 that says that this is going to hold. So I'm expecting this to fall back down, and this should go right through. The problem is it's NFP Friday, and will we get that kind of price action? But this is a great trade. This is a little drawdown. You can get in this and put your stop at 1205 or 1208. You're looking at a 13 pip drawdown, and you're looking at a 70 pip profit if this trade works. So really nice trade here. Very nice trade. Okay, maybe we do it on a demo account. That's what I think we'll do. We'll do it on a demo account. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. Pound dollar is basically in the same situation. The only difference here is that the 55 and the 200 is an issue because we have price action left to the chart. So this is a great entry at 1.3271. I don't think the daily pivot point is going to be an issue. It'll probably bounce there and continue to the downside. Remember, I'm bearish in this, and if they get a good number out of the pound today in their data today, this will continue to rise. If they get a bad number, this will probably stay sideways. I don't think it's going to bring it down very much, but this will stay sideways. So if you're going to get into this trade, it might not be bad to get into this trade early and just put your stop really tight. And I normally don't say that, but, at, I don't know, 32.10, somewhere up there. No, I don't like that at all. I'm sorry, that's 33.10. I don't like that. No. Yeah, so if you look left of the chart, you'll see a big wick on that blue candle at resistance. I put my stop right above that, and that looks like that's at 33.25. So you're looking at a 50 pip drawdown on this now, and we're going to make some pips, but it's not a lot, and it's NFP Friday. Again, use a demo account. I wouldn't trade this live, folks. This is with data coming out, NFP, all that. I think the markets are going to clam up today, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to have a lot of volatility today. So, just keep that in mind. Hey, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. This is yesterday's chart, by the way. We have a couple of them that are yesterday's charts. Nothing's going on. It hasn't done anything. It came up a little bit. It's been sideways. It came up because of the ISM number, and I expect this to come down. My bias on the Aussie dollar for the last 2 years has been bearish, and it is bearish. Look at the daily chart. Look at the 4-hour chart. It's a bearish pair. So I'm looking for this to continue to the downside. It's at a great spot to take our trade. If you wanted to wait till you get past that daily pivot point to make sure that you don't get a bounce, that's fine too, because if you look left of the chart, that is some nasty price action. So, it's a decision you'll have to make. I would rather get in the trade early because I like that the 10 exponential moving average is above the current candle. And that to me is a positive thing for this to continue down. So again, we're going to be trading a demo account today. No live trading today. It's NFP Friday. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying that, and the only reason I'm saying it is because I really want you to understand how important it is that if you're going to trade live, you got to be careful on a day-to-day like today. Here's the Euro Aussie. Absolutely has done nothing, folks. It went down below the 200 exponential moving average and then came back up again. We sort of missed this because this was in New York lunch. This came down. And now it's sideways, and we're above the 55 and the daily pivot and the 200s, all in one spot. So we need this to come back up to the 48, 45 area, and we'll sell it. And that's how I look at this Euro Aussie. I'm not looking to do much here, and in fact, I'm not even looking to trade it today. And I love trading this pair. This pair moves 140 pips a day most days. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. It moved up a little bit yesterday. It's stair-stepping its way up. It's a bearish bias, though. I don't want to buy the Euro Yen. I want to sell the Euro Yen. We're at a great spot. I'd like to see this pop up to this R1 pivot at 115.75, and we'll sell it, right? So we're getting in that area where we're at. I do want to see the 10 exponential moving average above price. I do not want to see this below price, and right now it's in the middle of that candle. So I don't want to see that, right? We want to see that above the price to push it down, right? All right, let's take a look at New Zealand dollar. Here we are again. We're at resistance. This move is from data, again, ISM, and I expect this to fall back down. And I'm just waiting for the bearish candlestick formation, and we'll sell this. I want to sell the New Zealand dollar, folks. I do not want to buy the Kiwi against the dollar. This is a bearish candle. This is a bearish currency pair. Again, take a look at the daily chart, even a weekly chart or a 4-hour chart, and you'll see what I'm saying. All right, traders, that wraps up our charts on NFP Friday, the biggest data release of the month. However, I don't trade it. If I'm around, I'll put my computers on and watch the show. And I will be around, by the way. I have some options to take care of in the U.S. session today. So I will be watching the show when this data comes out. It's fun to watch all the charts go crazy. And, yeah, it'll be interesting. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining us on a Friday, September 2nd, 2016, and it's NFP, Non-Foreign Payrolls Friday, in the U.S. session. It'll be 8:30 in the morning on Wall Street, and it'll be 19:30 in Thailand. Traders, have a great trading day. Enjoy your weekend break, and we'll see you in the next Asia session. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, enjoy your break. I'll see you in a couple of days. Take care now.